Hello, welcome to Sound and Fury Book Reviews. As usual, I'm Tina. Today I'm doing my wrap up for March and my what's up for April. This is where I go through what I read in March and what I'm going to read in April. You probably figured that out. March was busy. It's nice that it's finally becoming spring here. I don't know, there's a lot going on and I'm just tired. Do I say this every month? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the next few months. I got some really fun books coming along. I got some fun activities. My kids' sports are wrapping up for the winter, which is nice. I have a bit more time, kind of to relax in the evenings, and yeah, that's pretty exciting. My birthday is coming up in the summer. I'm turning the big 40, so I'm planning something fun to do on my channel for that. Yeah, I know. I don't look 40, do I? Oh my god. Anyway, so what did I read this month? I'm gonna go through it based on kind of what books I enjoyed the most, ending with my favorite book of the month. So, Space Brooms. That was the book that I enjoyed the least. It wasn't a bad book by any means. It just was not a book that I was super into. This was about a space janitor. He works on a space station, and he gets involved with this chit that has data on it, and he has to somehow join up with smugglers and take it to a destination. It just the character, I don't know. He didn't compel me, and I found the plot. I was just kind of like, I don't know. Next was Worlds of Exile and Delusion by Ursula K. Le Guin. This book was 3 novellas in one. I just finished listening to an audiobook last night when I filmed this, and it's good. It's typical kind of Ursula Le Guin. It's a bit slow. For these 3 novellas, they could have been totally short stories. They were all way too long. There was like too much, and all of them follow the same kind of idea. There was like a person. Actually, no, the second one didn't. The second one was the best one. And it mainly because there was a woman main character who had some personality, and and there was also like a battle. It was really cool. But then the first one, this and the third one follow the exact same structure. It's just a man walking across a planet and going through all of these problems. And while I do love a quest narrative like that, it's just nothing was really super interesting. My favorite part of all 3 of them was when a man was driving like a jet ski recklessly and crashes. That was my favorite part because I was like, I can identify with that at least. Yeah, no, I don't know. They were good. I don't know. They weren't the best book I've ever read. We're going to be doing a live show on that, probably on Steph's channel on Coffee Over Apples, or maybe I'll host this time. I don't know when, probably on the weekend. The next was The Long Home of the Soul. This was a sci-fi noir detective dystopian story. I read it for the SBSFC 4. It was good. It was good. It was a good mystery. It had a really cool kind of alien twist to it. Yeah, it's I'd give it like a 4-star. Same with pretty much all of these ones that are coming up next. Next was Far Flung. This was another SBSFE book, and this was a sci-fi fantasy. And it was about these animal people, and they're a colony living on a planet, and it's about these 3 that they know they're going to be separated in the near future. And so it's kind of like them. It's cozy. It's like a cozy kind of queer story. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. There wasn't a lot of tension for me, and the characters kind of felt a little bit similar, but I really enjoyed it, though. Also has a really cool cover. The Artificial Structure, formerly known as The Moon. I really liked this one. This was another dystopian story about kind of an AI overlord and people kind of struggling to become humans again as opposed to being like dregs. And it had a really interesting twist to it as well. I really liked that one. Then we had Direct Descendant. This is by Tanya Huff, a favorite of mine. And this is a cozy horror book about, it's a romance as well. So it was told in 2 perspectives. We have the woman who is the voice of the eldritch monster of the town, trying to figure out why a man came to the town and sacrificed himself. And then there's a woman coming to the town sent by the young man's grandmother to figure out what happened to her, or to him. Sorry, what happened to him. So she's there as like a PI kind of. And of course the 2 hit it off, and it's really fun. I really liked it. It's also set in Ontario, which I love because I'm from Ontario, and it's not set in Toronto, which is also cool because I mean Toronto's fine, but Toronto likes Toronto, and everyone outside of Toronto is like Toronto's not the only place. Sorry to those of you who live in Toronto. My sister lives in Toronto. Next was Polymath. I loved this. This is a classic sci-fi. I just reviewed it. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So it starts about 6 months after a spaceship crashes on a planet, and it's about these people just learning to survive on the planet, and it's so good. It's fantastic. Then we have Blood on Her Tongue, which was a historical fiction horror book about a woman slowly becoming some kind of a vampiric creature and her sister trying to figure out what's going on. It was really good, very atmospheric, very creepy, very like, oh. And then The Expert of Subtle Revisions was my favorite book for March. I really loved this. It was a historical fiction, contemporary fiction, literary fiction, time travel story. Oh my god, it's so great. It's so intricate and so complex. It's also funny and the characters are amazing. This book blew me away. I absolutely loved it. So, highly recommend it. Yeah. So, what am I reading in April? Got a lot on my plate again. So first we have Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. This is being re-released by Tor Nightfire, and somehow they gave me an arc. Normally I would expect them not to, because Tor Nightfire and I have an interesting relationship, meaning I don't like most of their stuff half the time. But this one, I've already started reading it, and I really, really like it. But I mean, Stephen Graham Jones is awesome, so I was expecting nothing less. Then we have The Staircase in the Middle of the Woods. I don't remember why or when I requested this, but it sounds cool. At least I think it sounds cool. It's about a staircase in the middle of the woods. I don't know what else it is about. Then we have Scurry, which is a horror book. The author reached out to me asking if I would review it, and I said, sounds cool. I can't remember what it's about. Somebody turning into a bug, maybe? Some kind of Kafka thing? I don't know. And then we have, I'm going to butcher the title, Brighter Than Scale, Swifter Than Flame. I think I kind of like put it on my notes. I didn't look at anything. I just kind of did this by memory. This is a novella about a dragon hunter woman going to kill a princess dragon. I can't remember. Oh my god. I remember thinking this sounded so awesome when I read about it back in December when I was filming my books I want to read, like, like TBR wish list. Yeah, so I'm very excited about this one. I'm glad that I don't know anything about it, because I love going into books not knowing anything about them. It's like one of my favorite things. There's another one called I Contain Multitudes, I think. I don't know what this is at all. I have no idea. Is this a sci-fi? I don't know. Who knows? I'll find out and let you know. I'm going to be doing another classic sci-fi at some point. I don't know which one. I've got a whole stack here of them. I've had these two for years, Cenotaph Road. There's 6 of them in this series. I have 2 and 4. I don't have 1 and 3. So I actually ordered number 1 on the internet. So hopefully it arrives. I might read that. I've just been curious about this one for years, but if not, I have a bunch of other ones to pick from. And then there's one called Under the Grand Hotel, which is about a woman who goes to work in this hotel that's run by demons. It sounds really cool. Then I have Ley Lines by Tim Welsh. I don't know what this is. It's set in the waning days of the Klondike Gold Rush. It's set in Yukon, which is Canadian. Oh yeah, I got this from the Canadian publicist that I kind of request books from, and I'm really excited to get into this one. I got it a bit ago, but I haven't had time because of all the other stuff I had to read, so I'm really excited to get into this one. And it's just basically just about the gold rush, and I think that's so cool. And then there's one called No Country Under Heaven, or am I thinking of No Country for Old Men? Anyway, this is a Western with aliens, and I'm really excited about it. It sounds so cool. I'm very excited for this. Anyway, I like Westerns. And then there's 2 more. We're going to be reading The Tusks of Extinction. I don't know what this is anymore. I can't remember. It's been put up in the Interstellar Book Club as an option for I think a year, and we finally selected it. So I'm going to be reading that. And then I also am reading another Stephen Graham Jones book. You can probably guess what one it is. It just came out. It's The Buffalo Hunter. I've heard such great things about this. I am really excited. I requested an arc and was denied. So I have undertaken it on Audible, and I'm going to be starting it. I'm painting my main floor, so I'm going to be listening to that while I paint my main floor. So I'm very excited about that one, and I think that's actually one that Steph at Coffee Over Apples is doing for her other book club. I didn't get to the book from her book club this month. I'm very sad about that, but just stuff going on. So that's all that's happening in April. What else is happening in April? It's also my husband's birthday, so we're having a big party, so that'll be fun. For my birthday, we're not having a party. I'm leaving. I'm going to a cottage. Our 2 personalities. And also, what else is in April? Anything of note? 420, I guess. Cool. If you partake in that. I probably can't because I have family now, but maybe the grandparents will take them away. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Good night.